Yeah. I'll see how things turn out. Because there will be a lot of server hopping. Oops. There we go. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Nothing interesting. Okay, not much going on here either. So I am just curious to see how things turn out. So, a lot of just searching around. Haven't found anything with nighttime just yet. I feel like I should cycle through the same set of servers to see what happens. Okay, still haven't seen much yet. Still waiting for the first nighttime server. Huh, yeah, I thought I'd find servers that have nighttime faster. But no, I think I've searched like a dozen in a row without finding that. So I can't tell if that's unlucky or just something to expect. Because at the moment I don't know. Okay, this is the first one. Well, that didn't turn out well, I think. But I think since it was nighttime, I might continue like a little bit. Like, I'll see what if I end up finding anything. I don't think I will at this point, but I will search anyways. Just quickly browsing all the fields. Yeah, probably gonna be nothing. Okay. There is a chance that it despawned from the time I got here, but yeah, I don't know. Nothing in that one. I'll look for nighttime somewhere else. Okay, I think I'm gonna cycle through the same servers again. Because I feel like it'd be slightly more likely to be nighttime in those, in the servers that I just checked. Yeah, 4 minutes and still haven't found anything. Oh. Okay, nothing there. Alright. Yeah, good start. One whole stinger in Cloverfield. Definitely not the luckiest way to start that. And it also took me 5 minutes, so... Keep searching through everything. Okay, none of these servers have any nighttime yet. Yeah, there's still nothing. I think once again I'm gonna start cycling through. I'm pretty much just looking at the same 12 servers. Okay, still nothing there. Don't know how long it's gonna take for me to find another server that has any form of nighttime. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I'm prohibiting myself from using night bells in this speed run. Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing I don't like too much about this, because, like, I've never liked the fact that if you join a server, the Vicious Bee spike just doesn't show up. So you just have to almost blindly look around, just hoping there's something. Only a couple more fields for me to look in. Not in there. I don't usually go the route of checking Pepper first, but I did, and... yeah, it looks like I don't see anything in this server, unfortunately, so... yeah. In there, okay, that's the server I was just in, so I'll just cycle to the next one. Okay, that server's grown in size. So now... Yeah, most of the servers I've joined still haven't had nighttime at all yet. Despite me periodically searching them, the same ones over the course of like 10 minutes. Well, that's a great message to see the moment I join the server. Like, I didn't even have time to move, really, before that showed up, so... Wait, no, that one I already... Wait, no, this one I already searched in, and that was the last one that had nighttime. Still not much going on in that one. I don't know if I should be surprised that I haven't seen as much nighttime in these servers as I expected. I still am surprised that... Yeah, I feel like... I keep thinking that, Okay, wait, no, I found one. Again. That's the second time that nighttime showed disappeared right when I got into the server, but I'm still going to search a little. Just go quickly through everything and see. Just see. Yeah, I am kind of rushing the search there. I doubt it'd be there. Someone was already in that field. Yeah, it's not going to be in this one. Okay, next one. Nothing there. Or in that one. Yeah, I ended up going a little bit beyond just an overestimation of how much I might end up getting. Not there. Nope, I doubt it'd be there since someone's already... Okay, that person just walks through walls. Last field I haven't checked. Once again, I don't see it at all. That's really not a good sign. Because, yeah, it's not here either, it seems. Just checking, okay. Next one. Okay, yeah, this is a different server, so maybe I'll find something. I don't know at this point. I am not that confident. I'm looking everywhere where it can spawn, so... Nope, not there. Yeah, the problem is that I have no way of actually knowing, where the Vicious Bee spike would even be. Since I still am joining these servers late. Once again, last place I haven't checked. No. Yeah, and most of these servers, I'm not even finding Vicious Bee at all. Despite looking in all the fields it can be in. I can't tell if it's people in those servers already getting to the Vicious Bee before I even have a chance of finding it myself. Don't know. Yeah, same route again. This time I'm hoping it's different. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be here either. I will be pretty surprised if it does show up. Will it? Yeah, it's not here, it looks like. Yeah, it's like the third server in a row where Vicious Bee was just nowhere to be seen. I might want to try an entirely different set of servers. Because I don't think this is working. With this batch of servers, at least. I'm gonna try a brand new batch of servers. I wonder if it would almost just I wonder if it would almost just be better to just stay in the same server at this point. Making sure, okay. Nope, still haven't found nighttime in any of them. Okay. Nothing here. Nothing there either. Okay, this one has a position in line somehow. And yeah, every server in this batch was daytime, which is not a good start. But now we cycle through. I can't tell if I should add more servers to the batch or something. I don't think I will, though. But this is still very surprising to me. Now, I'm pretty sure, no, I'm pretty sure Vicious Bee was already found and killed before I could get to it. I'm almost certain of that. I saw that person there. Like, most likely seeing it in the spider or something. I don't even know. Let me see. Does this still have server position in line? No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah. I mean, the server is actually completely full, though, somehow. So, I think I'm gonna I guess the batch is reduced to 11 servers. Maybe. We haven't seen a single Vicious Bee in the past 17 minutes. Okay. I'm really hoping that at least one of these fields has Vicious Bee in it this time. I don't see it. Is it once again not in any of these fields? There's one I haven't checked. Wow, there's still nothing. I don't even know how many nighttime Zeddies in a row where I just got nothing out of, like, the search. This could be a bit of a problem. It really does almost feel like no servers have Vicious Bee. Once again, extremely skeptical right now. I'm gonna search through everything nonetheless. Things aren't looking too bright this time either. I've already gotten 20 full minutes without a single vicious bee showing up. This might add to the drought once again. Okay, looks like this drought continues. I don't even know. Oh, it's that one, never mind. Okay, I've searched through like probably, yeah, I've searched a bunch of different servers with nighttime and only a single one of them had any vicious bees. Like about half a dozen maybe, if I were to estimate. I would love to get those red blooms for the Riley Bee quest, but I'm on a different mission right now. I'm not really focused on that this time. Once again, I feel like somebody was in this field already. Because of the amount of fireflies there. Somebody was probably already in that field and got Vicious Bee or something. And now it's not going to be in any of these fields because it was already defeated, apparently. I imagine. Yeah, at this point it almost certainly would have been better if I just... If I just stayed in the same server the entire time, I would have definitely gotten more stingers at this point. Because I still only got one stinger in 28 minutes. Game froze quite a bit there. I keep looking in the small servers because I feel like it's less likely that there'll be, Wait, it's literally just been here the whole time. Not what I expected. I think I'll load through every server one more time. And then I'll switch to a new batch. Okay, at the current half an hour pace, I would finish with 16 stingers. Do the whole speed run. Yeah, there's probably not going to be anything in these sewers now. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to a new batch of servers. Okay, this is the first one in that new batch, by the way. I feel like I'm having a lot more lag here with like the game constantly yeah, the game's constantly freezing a lot in this one in particular for some reason. Don't know why. I'm guessing there's gonna be nothing here either. It seems. Yep, absolutely nothing. Again. And I can't even tell if... I can't even tell if the Vicious Bee never spawned or not. Like, I can't even tell if it ever did this time. Or like any of the other times, for the most part. So now I'll look through the other ones. Okay. Oh man. Yeah. Um. That was... I don't know. So that's how people find Vicious Bees now. They just... I don't even know. And that was a gifted Vicious Bee too. And also probably the next field I was about to search in. Probably the unluckiest Vicious Bee encounter I will see in a long time. I could hear that. I could hear it. Where is it? It's I have no chance again. What server did I don't even know what server I just was in. Or like which one in the batch. Oh, that's interesting. The 11th server in each batch is cursed. Because the last one was just kind of full the entire time, and this one just ended already. So also I don't know if I should join the last server in the batch. I feel like that person's gonna end up grinding Vicious Bees a lot. I heard Windy Bee, but I'm not looking for that. Another experience that ended. Okay. I might just set up the next batch early. This one's got nothing going on. Okay. There's a chance. I'm gonna predict that once again, somebody was already in this feed. Someone was already in the server and already got the Vicious Bee. Same deal as always. Because I saw those flowers in rows slightly lower. So somebody was already there. That I'm almost certain about. So yeah, I'm just gonna assume that it was already found by now. The other thing is that I've had to watch someone else defeat a Vicious Bee more times than I could actually defeat a Vicious Bee myself at this point. And even one of the Vicious Bees that I already found, even one of the Vicious Bees that I got, even though there were only two of them, was someone that was a Vicious Bee that someone else had found earlier, but was just taking a while to defeat. So that's the only reason I even had time for that. Otherwise, I still would have been at one stinger in the last 40 minutes. Nothing in this server. What was this? Okay, that one, next one in the batch. Now. This is probably not going as well as I hoped. I think there's another, that might be another person looking for it. I'm gonna try to rush over to Pepper just in case. Pepper and Rose are the only fields I haven't looked in. Okay, he hasn't found it in Pepper Patch, so I'm gonna go to Rose last. And it's not there either. I wasn't expecting to get a Star Jelly, and I wasn't really going for that. Yeah, this is... I feel like I should have kept track of how many times I've seen nighttime. Because I haven't done that yet. I'm just more focused on stingers instead of, trying to see how many of these servers I join at nighttime. Interesting. Okay, this server literally just turned nighttime, so... But even then... I almost wonder if I'm so early that the Vicious Bee Spike actually would show up, but... Just in case, I'm gonna... I'm still going to look around everything. Just in case. Because you never know. All I know is that I did manage to get in this server right at the start of nighttime, so... There is essentially no way that someone else would have gotten to the Vicious Bee first. But regardless, it still isn't here. I do a double check just in case it spawned later for whatever reason. If it did, then I would see the stinger, but no. It's actually nowhere. One more time. Wow. I'm not gonna pay any more attention to that username. This kind of is useful for gathering good amounts of scientific data regarding how many times I end up actually finding vicious bees, I suppose. Oh, that one I have a position in line in. Really hoping there's something this time. Yeah, there's gonna be absolutely nothing again, isn't there? How was it that out of all the times that I looked that way, I really only found one. I mean, I guess even though I didn't find the second one, I guess I probably would have if it wasn't found earlier. So I guess I'd still count that as technically almost finding two vicious bees, but I've probably looked through every field in nighttime more than a dozen times. And I've only found two. I don't know what is going on there. I'm close to having another 20-minute long vicious bee drought. So, nothing there. Still nothing. When is the next time I'm going to end up finding anything? That one is still positioned in line. I might just go to the next batch. There's nothing in that one. Nope. Oh, Ruri Room took the top spot, apparently. As we approach the 50-minute mark, still having found a total of 4 stingers. Okay, for a second I thought my alt tab just completely glitched out. Don't know why. Oh. Nope, it wouldn't be there. Okay. Bear morph just randomly making me overshoot the jump there. Oh, oops. Yep, once again. I don't even know how many times in a row that's happened, but... Oh, that's the exact same person I saw last time. That's interesting. No Vicious Bee here, though, so... Just keep finding... Just keep looking through servers and just hoping something works. Okay. Okay, it looks now nighttime is over, so it's going to slightly decrease the chance of me at finding anything, but I will still once again do some looking. Anyways, despite that, maybe there will be something. I do highly doubt it now. Nothing again. 25-minute long drought now. Okay. Oh, it's another one of those people that just flies right above the Vicious Bee. And I couldn't get it. Because exploiters just get there every single time. Now I can kind of see why Vicious Bees, like, are going extinct in this way. Because Do I just follow wherever that guy goes? I don't even know at this point. I don't know what the strat is. I guess the answer is yes. Alright, looks like there's gonna be a vicious bee and cactus. Let's go. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Alright, I don't have to really worry that much, actually. But whatever. The absurd strat of just following random... Just following exploiters is apparently a strat now. I can't... I don't know... I don't even know if this is the same server I just joined. No, it probably was. I'm gonna join the next one. I guess I'm gonna have to start using that strat more often before I end up missing anything else. Okay, somehow I have a position line 5. I might just find a new batch of servers, maybe. I'll see what happens. Oh, well, I got in that one, but I didn't notice fast enough. So, yeah. Definitely a lot of bots that tried to join that one server in particular briefly. It is now past midnight, by the way, if anyone's curious. I mean, if anyone's even here, so... Does that matter? Not really. Currently at 7 stingers. Like, approaching the 1 hour mark. Here to see if there are anything, if there's anything here once again. Feels like each time I search through every single one of these fields, there's like a 15% chance that vicious bee is somewhere. And in very few of those cases can I actually tell if the vicious bee just either didn't spawn or wasn't there to begin with. But I am leaning towards the theory of other people are probably just getting to them first at this point. It makes me wonder if I could theoretically get 100 stingers in 12 hours. I feel like I'm gonna find absolutely nothing. Okay. So yeah, okay. I missed it, but we did pass the 1 hour mark. I am starting to see random bots. Oops. Okay. This is not. This batch does not have any servers, or not does not have that many servers with nighttime apparently. So maybe if I cycle through again, these servers will be slightly more likely to have it. Maybe. I don't even know how long I spend cycling through these servers. Nope, not here either. Okay, yeah, the time between servers is like about 10 seconds, so yeah, it probably would be like 2 minutes. Hmm. Nope. So far, not quite anything just yet. And once again, it turned into daytime, so the chance of Vicious Bee being here is extremely low now. One last search finalizing. Oh. Well, that's gonna be pretty useful. Alright, we can add those stingers. And we just barely beat out an exploiter too. That's good to see. I'm bored enough to feel like doing Wordle in the middle of the speed run. Because I probably won't waste that much time doing it. It's something for me to just do while I see what happens. Not the word I was expecting, but I got it in 4, so Yeah. Back to the Steam grind as I continue searching. Okay. I doubt it. Hives like this feel like the type of people to immediately just find the vicious bee and then just go back to whatever it was they were doing previously right after or something. Unless they're just starting that process now, I can't tell. Maybe not. I'm not even going after that sprout. Yeah, the chances definitely felt high that the vicious bee just wouldn't be there. I hear the vicious bee noises. I don't know if I'm gonna get to him on time. I will, I think, actually. Yep, there's enough time. Definitely looks like exploits though, so I don't even know. Nope, that's the same one. The first two servers in the batch that I'm looking at have like, I mean, they each have one person in them, but they have the exact same bacon avatar, so with differences far too subtle for me to think about when just more focused on the speedrun. It looks like I might be like going up again. I feel like I've gotten quite a few stingers in the last couple of minutes or so. Or like the last like 15 minutes, I'd say. Maybe that person did like a similar thing for Vicious Bee already, and I'm just like a little too late. Okay, that's a different person doing the Vicious Bee grind, I think. Why am I even going here? Oh yeah, I usually look in Spider, that's why. I'll look in Pepper 2 just in case, and then I'll go back to the normal route, going through like the usual fields. Is that person also looking for Vicious Bee in the exact same way? Okay, yeah. It's probably not here. And once again, it looks like it is not. So, time to search again. Now, might just go back to the next batch. Had a bit of success there with that batch. Now we'll see what happens with this one. This might be, it could be where my luck starts to fall a little bit, but I don't know. For the time being. But yeah, still trying to search as efficiently as I can with this. I don't even know if that... Okay, it looks like I should still finish searching in Pepper Patch. No, it does not look like it'll be here. I should expect this. We've already seen, multiple droughts. We've already seen multiple droughts of at least 20 minutes, so, this is something to expect from something like this. This Kabaddi name is not even useful for, this type of thing, I'm just noticing. Uh, um... Perfect name. Yeah, I might as well temporarily change that, because it doesn't make, yeah, since it doesn't really make sense during this specific live stream scenario. If you're just seeing a Kabaddi username that says I can't see your chats, but I really can see the live stream chats, just not the Roblox chats. I'll change it back, after the stream ends, maybe, if I remember to. I feel like I won't successfully do that. Haven't found much here after... haven't found much in this batch after the first night time. Okay. Still wondering how long it's gonna take to find stuff. And there's the sound of a vicious bee being defeated. Let me see what field it was in. Hey, it might have been Rose, actually. Yeah, it was. Next server, I guess. Nighttime again. Nice. Vicious bee in Mountaintop now. So I will get a couple of stingers from that as well. Cool. Another 3 stingers. So now I'm up to 16. I think I've gotten 9 in the last 15 minutes. Game does freeze quite a bit in this server too. Nice. 2 in a row. Mind blowing. Very, 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 very surprised. Let's make it 3 in a row. I doubt it. I doubt it. There's no way it's gonna be 3 in a row. Wait. Hurry up. Get to Pepper Patch immediately. Come on. No, I think there's enough time. There is. Oops, I didn't get that last one in there. Okay, there we go. Wow, okay, yeah. 3 consecutive servers I end up finding Vicious Bee somehow, although one of those was just using the follow the exploiter and hopefully that works stretch. Because for some reason that does work in some cases. Not all of them, but as long as you can actually get there fast enough. I think that's the 3rd time. Or was that the 4th? I have definitely seen multiple. No chance. Unless, wait. Okay, I did enough damage to that one. And that was someone going to the Vicious Bee manually too, as well. I didn't expect that. Interesting. This is insanely unusual. This is not what happens. I have seen 4 Vicious Bees within the span of just 3 minutes. That's absurd. Maybe this was all a setup. Maybe Bee Swarm Simulator is setting up to force my stinger count to end in 67 for the next, like, 20 minutes or something. Maybe that's what's going on here. Okay. There's no way it'd be there. Could be in another area somewhere though, if I'm lucky. Probably not this time. And yeah, it does look like there is no vicious bee. I'm not here for meteors. I check my settings. Is there a... I should set this hotkey. I'm just gonna set it to that. I'm just gonna save those settings. Okay. Okay. I was, yeah, because I was thinking about like pausing just to maybe go back to this later and see if I can get 100 stingers. If I do more sessions of this, don't be surprised. Well, actually, I won't do them right away. I'll probably end up saving that for like way later. Like post bees miss vicious bee hopping or something. Because I want to spend the other parts of Bees like doing things. I want to get things done. I want to... Yeah. Okay, I might end up in a bit of a longer drought. I keep feeling like I will end up in some kind of longer drought, but I can't even tell. It's just unpredictable. That's pretty much all I really have to say about that. Anything can happen. Well, I don't even have to really bother checking that server. So, let's see. Not seeing too many servers that are nighttime at the moment. Soon maybe I will wonder if that joke conspiracy is jokingly true. So, another... Okay, like, maybe not. One stinger is still one stinger. Which means it's one stinger more than I had previously. So, definitely a win there. Oh, it's just a honey storm there. We should be able to get past 25. I feel like that useless spin around maneuver might have cost me there. Nope. I actually managed to get a very small handful of damage to it. And I got another 2 stingers. So, yeah, we actually did get past 25. Within the first 1.5 hours. Scrolling through these. I had 7 stingers at the 1 hour mark, and now I'm all the way up to 26 within the next half an hour after that. That is very surprising. I don't know why that's the case, like whether it has to do with I can't tell if it's extreme bad luck on I can't tell if it's extreme bad luck at the start or extreme good luck in like the most recent stretch of time. But I think I can go to the next batch now, I guess. Sure. Let's keep going. Let's see if we end up finding anything else. Nighttime. So, will there be anything? This is still the most efficient way that I search because, yeah. I haven't really had any experience with the strat of like looking from below the field. so probably wouldn't be here if there's already sprinklers there. One more field to check. Okay, it's not in this server, unfortunately. Okay. This server will not have a nighttime, I'm predicting it now. I mean, I didn't really have any knowledge of whether it would actually. Just completely guessed. Yeah, most of them still will not. Just have to get lucky enough to find something that's actually, worth looking through. So far, I haven't found that yet. I'm about to... Oh, wait. I'm even seeing servers I've already been in before in other batches. But I don't think that affects anything if it's from a different batch that I was last in probably like an hour ago or something. I don't know. Okay, I've checked that. Now for spider. Someone who's already here, so... It may even be possible that Vicious Bee died already. That's a slight prediction that I'm making now. But you never know, so okay, Vicious Bee is actually right there. Still good to keep searching anyways. I've gotten another 3 stingers from that. Bringing the current total all the way up to 29. I'd say this speedrun is actually going well now. Well, it has been for a little bit. But especially recently. Definitely has been going quite well. I'm gonna predict that that person already defeated Vicious Bee. That's my guess right now. Once again, I will still search just in the off chance that maybe... I will take the 1 ticket because I can. I mean, no point in checking that field. Yeah, almost certainly Vicious Bee's been long dead. I'll see what happens if that person immediately leaves the server. I don't know if that person's looking for Vicious Bee too. But yeah, it's not here, so. The previous way the badges were set was starting to confuse me a little bit, not gonna lie. I think I just joined the exact same server again, so no, new server again. Here we go. So yeah, new batch of servers to look through, see what I can find. I'm gonna just make the prediction that I get more than a third of the way to 100. So I'm getting at least 34. I'm just gonna assume, hopefully. That's gonna be my goal for this overall speed run. And then you will see what I end up with at the end. I wasn't even trying to get all those. It would really be nice to see a Vicious Bee in Pepper Patch, but I doubt that's gonna happen. Not this time. So yeah, more nighttime searching. Not in Spider. I wasn't even trying to get those. Okay, Cactus. That's good. $31 stingers now. I think I might have just stumbled across one of the Vicious Bee Exploders. Once again beat him to it though, so. It's small victories. I guess. Like, I mean, this is just meant for, like, this is just for science. It's not. I'm just curious with, like, how many do you possibly get? I've still got the feelings that the data doesn't feel right, given the fact that I still only had 7 stingers in the halfway mark, and then I got 24 stingers in the past 20 minutes. 40 minutes, I meant, but, like, that's still a lot more than 7. Okay. The search goes on. We'll still keep an eye on that spawn area, just in case anyone starts flying over there immediately. Nothing in cactus. Let's see if there's anything in rose. Doesn't look like it. Last field. And here comes daytime. Well, I'm still gonna keep searching. Okay, this time it appears to not be here. Let's go to the next one. I have begun to feel a little more optimistic regarding not having Vicious be dressed, but I don't know. I still almost feel like it could happen at essentially any time. So if the Jets do happen, I still can't really consider myself to be that surprised. Yeah. For a second, I wasn't sure if someone else was just immediately joined to look for Vicious Bee. Actually, that might be someone looking for Vicious Bee. Although I don't really have to worry about too much. Okay. Actually, maybe not. Not really too concerned by it. It's not even here anyways, so... Yeah, this time it looks like once again, we will have to look somewhere else. Okay, so next server in the batch. And it's still daytime there. Most likely gonna see a couple more daytimes. I was not looking forward to Anna just randomly starting the stick bug challenge. I'm not really going for that, unfortunately. I'm still on the hunt for Vicious Bees. I guess we're gonna be hearing that. I guess we're gonna be hearing the stick bug challenge noises a lot more. Interestingly, there have been, copyright claims on the stick bug sound for the stick bug music for some reason. And there's gonna be one here too, so oh well. I'm not really too affected by it, honestly. So let's see, is it here? Not this time. The werewolf spawned. Okay, I barely got anything from it. One last field to check in really quickly. Is it in Pepper Patch? Nope. Okay, that one. Okay. So now we move on to more server hopping. More nighttime. Since that person's also looking, I might want to start my search in that area, honestly. Mother Bear planted a gummy sprout. Why are you tempting me now? Yeah. I'll still check anyways. I still am not an expert with the looking under fields method. So I'm just gonna do what I have been doing this whole time. Okay, now I think we've both looked in all the fields already. Why always? That's like the third red bloom I've seen there. I want desperately trying to go. It's hard to resist in this case. The server is okay. That's almost the last one in the whole batch. I'll just see if I can get some glues from this or something. I don't know. Brief like 10-second break from the main speed run here. Yeah, okay. Alex T. Okay, nothing there. Yes, I don't really have, since I haven't really been using that trick. Since I don't even really grind vicious bees at all most normally, this is like one of the few times where I'm just doing it for science. And even then I haven't actually tested that in any way to see if it would work when a vicious bee spike just doesn't really end up spawning or like showing up on the screen because I end up joining the server late. So that's why I kind of leaned against it for the purposes of this speedrun. Next one. And this was just when I was starting to feel a little bit of hope that I wouldn't get just at the very moment when I was a little more optimistic that I wouldn't get as many vicious bee droughts. Here are the rest of the splits as of now. Currently still on the goal of at least 34, but there's 10 minutes left in the speedrun, so. I feel like this is gonna be another situation where I do just stick to the style of doing this I'm more familiar with. Oh, my company was just underneath, like, partially underneath the ground there. Okay. Two more fields in the server, and there it is in rows. Probably gonna get two. Okay. Which server was that? It was fourth in the batch. Okay. So there's another two. So now we're up to 33 in just about a little under 2 hours. So with the current pace that things have been going, I would be projected to get like 100 stingers in a 6-hour session. And if you just look at the last hour of server hopping, I would end up getting the 100 in just 4 hours. So yeah, let's just see if this one's anywhere. Okay, once again, hoping it's in Rose or Pepper. Only 5 seconds left of that stick bug that I have no plans of going for. Alright, looks like it's not in this one. Sure, yep. That one in the batch. So, once again, time to keep cycling through. In the hopes that hopefully I find one more within the next 5 minutes. Just to try and hopefully close out the run strong. I skipped one in the batch. But that's fine. Most likely. Oops, there we go. Alright. So, cycling through again. Still getting close to the end here. Still thinking if I should stay on the same... I'll stay on the same batch of servers for the last few minutes probably. I will skip the ones that I've already seen it be nighttime in. I'm just trying to keep those two in mind. Or like the two that I remember at least. Like I think it was number 4 and 8. You can't really see the the exact server list I'm looking at because I don't have that. I just don't have that tab showing at the moment in the setup. But yeah, I have just from the server list, I have 12 servers with 1 person each on the screen, and I'm cycling through them to have like slightly better odds of encountering a server where there's nighttime, as opposed to just a completely random odds. I end up using prior knowledge of whether or not it was nighttime earlier to determine to hopefully increase the odds that it's nighttime if I join next time. Nobody's already there, and I mean, Frisbee wouldn't be there at all. I feel like we're gonna remain at 33. That looks to be our final stinger amount. I think. Unless I get super lucky in the end. What's that one? Okay, is that one in the batch? Okay. I'll just finish looking in the same servers again. If I... I can't tell if that's the one in the middle looking for Vicious Bee as well, like... I'm not here for the spread, I didn't even know there. Okay. I'm gonna finish looking in this server real quick. If I don't find... Like, regardless of whether I find anything or not, this will be, the, final server I'm looking in. And one more Vicious Bee to close out the run. Okay, that took a little bit, but yeah, we got there. I might as well get another batch of gingerbread bears too. Okay. I mean, I wasn't expecting to get the last 3 stingers like slightly past the 2-hour mark, but rough approximation that I got 36 stingers in a 2-hour stretch of time, essentially. Which doesn't feel, it still doesn't feel right. These splits feel extremely off. Like, what do you mean? I spent the first 27 minutes having 1 stinger. And, like I keep saying, 7 stingers after an hour. Only to get 29 more after that. In the next hour. That's surprising to me. Like, very, very surprising. But yeah. That concludes the experiment. I hope you've gained knowledge of like how possible it is to actually get vicious bees in the big 26. Yeah. That's pretty much all there is to say in that one. I'm gonna change the company name for later streams. I have caps lock on. Okay, changed it back to that. I'll see you next time. Like tomorrow at about the same time as this one, maybe a bit earlier. Hopefully a bit earlier. I don't... Wait a minute, I accidentally unpaused. Wait, undo... Okay, there we go. Okay. Alright, I'll see you next time.